Hey, Nat, what'd you do with my lighter fluid?
It's on the shelf where you left it, dear.
Oh.
Hey, Papa. Didn't I hear you talking about Marie Antoinette last week?
Oh, yes, you did. Well, that's terribly expensive. Richard can never afford to take you there.
What are you talking about?
The French restaurant. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Queen of France who lost her head in the basket.
I'm glad you didn't bring that up before dinner.
What about Marie Antoinette?
Well, I have to write a term paper for history.
Oh, yes, history. I think you got a C on your midterm in that, didn't you?
Oh, what'd you say, Ma? I can't hear you.
She said you got a C in history, didn't you?
I heard her.
I tell you something, young lady. If your next paper is not outstanding, there'll be no dating for 2 weeks.
Papa.
Well, I'm sorry, but with the kind of grades you've been getting, you'll never get into a decent college.
Is it fair to penalize me just because I don't have a head for old dates?
Do all right with young ones.
Patty, perhaps if you thought of it as a boy's phone number, it might help you. Like Robert Fulton, 1807. Henry Hudson, 1609. Marie Antoinette, 1789. That's pretty good. I have a good head for phone numbers. Marie Antoinette, 1987.
You have dialed the wrong number.
I think you just phoned General de Gaulle.
Meet Kathy, who lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square. But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair. But they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet,
The ballet russe and crepe Suzette. Our Patty loves her rock and roll, the hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find. They laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Rich.
How about making a basketball game tonight?
I can't. I have to work on my term paper. My father says if I don't get better than a C in history, it's going to be home on the range for 2 weeks.
Gee, that's practically capital punishment. Oh, I've got Jim. I'll call you at home.
Okay.
Gee, I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
That's okay. Next time I'll put on my headlights.
Did I hurt you?
Not yet, but keep trying. That's yours. Thank you. Excuse me.
Yeah?
I think we got something a little mixed up here. That's yours, and this orange one is mine. And there you go. You know, you really ought to be more careful. You could hurt someone, including yourself. Goodbye. Patty. Hi, Ross. You bumped into the brain. Yeah, me with no collision insurance. What do you mean the brain?
Well, his IQ's so high, you need an oxygen mask to measure it. You know the type that's always correcting the teacher?
Oh, yeah.
But what can you expect? He's a transfer from Boston. He's in my history class.
History? And he's good at it?
Is he? I think he knows more about history than Charlton Heston.
Boy, he sounds like he's got real depth.
Don't tell me you're interested.
Oh, well, Roz, I feel it's our duty to make a newcomer feel welcome. Pardon me. Is this seat taken? Oh, it's you.
No, there's no one. Oh, let me help you.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Did I hurt you?
I'm so glad I ran into you again because I wanted to apologize.
Let me take that.
Thank you. I really do want to apologize. It was so clumsy of me bumping into you like that this morning.
You didn't bump into me. I bumped into you.
Oh, now I know it's very nice of you to try and take the blame, but I won't have it. It was my fault. I distinctly remember bumping into you and then saying, how clumsy of me, and I never apologized to that interesting-looking boy.
Oh, that's all right. Me?
Yes, you're new here, aren't you?
Yeah, but I'm used to that. My father's a surgeon in the Army, so I've been in and out of lots of different schools.
Oh, my, isn't that exciting?
Did I get you?
No, that's all right. I had something in my eye anyway. That kind of washed it out. I guess you could say you really dig grapefruit.
It's very high in vitamin C, you know. You get 39 to 47 milligrams per 100 grams of grapefruit, which is 50% of your minimum daily requirement.
Is that right?
Most people don't know that.
No, you've got a wealth of information.
Well, I like to keep up on things, current events and so forth.
So do I. Of course, my big hang-up is history.
No kidding. History's my favorite subject. I'm going to major in it in college.
Isn't that a coincidence? Except I have one problem.
Oh? What's that?
I can't seem to remember things.
Oh.
Maybe it's because it all happened so long ago.
Well, that's what history is, you know.
You know what my biggest problem is? Writing about history. I have to do a term paper this weekend. Oh, boy, am I having trouble with it.
Well, listen, look, I'd be glad to help you.
Oh, no. One thing I never do is allow anyone to write my term papers.
I didn't mean I'd actually write it for you.
Oh.
But I'd be glad to discuss it with you and, kind of look over your outline.
Oh, that's great, because my biggest problem is outlines.
Anytime.
How about tonight?
Gee, sure.
Well, that's great. I'm glad I bumped into you. I knew you'd be an interesting boy. Is there any salt on the table?
Oh, yes, certainly.
Thank you.
Here. Oh, look what I did to your blouse.
Oh, that's okay. I was going to throw it away anyway. And the skirt, too. Whole crummy outfit. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your coming over.
Oh, no problem. I was glad to.
Good.
Shall we get started?
Oh, well, sure. Now, here's the typewriter, and here's some typewriter paper. Do we need anything else?
How about your outline?
Outline?
You said you made an outline for your paper.
Oh, the outline. Yeah, I'll go get it.
Patty,
Yes,
can I ask you a question?
of course.
Who's this fellow Richard I always see hanging around you?
Richard?
Yeah.
Oh, Richard. Oh, he's just a friend of the family's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Nat, how long are we supposed to stay in here anyway?
Till Patty tells us we can come out.
Maybe I better look and see if she's left some bread and water outside.
She says he's very shy.
Who is he anyway?
Oh, he's a new boy in school. Patty's helping him to adjust.
Hi there.
Is that the outline?
Yeah.
I thought I'd type.
Oh, good. Why don't you type?
Oh, okay.
Because typing is one of my drawbacks.
Let's hear what you've got.
The French Revolution. That's what I call it.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Now, I think it should be broken down to 4 main parts.
Uh-huh.
How about starting with the causes of the revolution?
That's a good place to start.
Well, because if there weren't any causes, there wouldn't have been any revolution.
Number 1, the causes.
Right.
What have you got next?
Well, I can't seem to figure out what number 2 should be.
Well, it could be the beginning of the revolution or the acts of the assembly.
Yeah, but then I can't figure out which should be second and which should be third.
Suppose we make the beginning of the revolution second and the acts of the assembly third.
Very good. Put it down just the way I said it. Number 4. Number 4. You know, Henry, that's the most difficult decision of all.
Well, it could be the formation of the National Assembly or the Reign of Terror. Either one's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's what makes it so difficult to decide. I'll tell you what, put them both down. Well, there's the outline. It went much faster than I thought it would. Now all I have to do is, excuse me.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Rich.
Thought I'd stop in for a while.
Good. My father's waiting for you in the den.
Your father?
Yeah, he's got the chessboard all set up. Papa, Richard's here to see you.
Hi, Mr. Lane. Mrs. Lane?
Hello, Richard.
Well, what is it, Richard?
What is what?
You wanted to see me?
I thought you wanted to see me.
Well, it's always nice to see you, Richard.
Patty said something about having the chessboard set up.
Chess? Oh. You want to play some chess?
I'd love to. In fact, I always wanted to learn how to play chess.
You do read, don't you?
There's the outline.
That's great.
Shall we start roughing out some of the details?
Yeah, sure. I never believe in putting anything off.
Okay. Go ahead.
What kind of detail did you have in mind?
You know, where we have causes, we rough out some of the principal causes.
Oh, that's what I was going to suggest. Okay, the causes. The primary cause of the French Revolution was, let me see now. How shall I put this?
Are you trying to say that the system of taxation was very unfair to the lower and middle classes?
Yeah, that's the general idea, but I wanted to put it a different way. I know. Put this down. The system of taxation was very unfair to the lower and middle classes.
That's what I just said.
Oh, you see? I guess that's why they say history repeats itself. The... Fine time to be taking a shower. I believe in clean living. What's new, Kath, besides ho, ho, ho? What's more important, what have you been up to? What do you mean? Nothing. Kathy, if you've got something on your mind, I'd rather you got it off. Well, I was wondering, is that boy who was at our house last night helping you with your history paper? Whatever gave you that idea? Well, I heard today that he's very good in history, and I just put 2 and 2 together. Well, you didn't get 4. He's helping me with my history outline, and I'm helping him to adjust. And believe me, my job is much harder than his.
Patty!
Kathy, don't you have to run along to your class now? I don't have anything this period. Oh, well, I do. Excuse me. Hi, Henry.
Say, I really enjoyed working with you.
Yeah, you certainly were a big help in crystallizing my thinking. Would you like to come by tonight and help me crystallize some more?
Gee, I'd like to. But my mother and father are going to a meeting at the hospital tonight, and I've got to stay home and babysit my kid brother.
Gee, that's too bad. We're already halfway through.
Yeah. I know what. As long as I've got to stay home anyhow, why don't I go ahead and do the second half?
Oh, no, I couldn't let you do that.
Why not? I've got all my assignments done for the next 2 weeks.
Well, if you insist, but I want to remind you of one thing. Every piece of work I hand in will be my own.
Oh, of course. I just meant I was going to make some rough notes for you to look over.
Okay.
What are you going to do tonight?
Well, I guess I'll go to bed early because I'm going to have a terrible headache.
How can you tell that now?
Whenever I work on a term paper, I get a terrible headache.
Hi, Patty.
Hi, Rich.
I think I better run. Bye.
Bye, Henry.
Oh, excuse me. What's with you and that guy anyway?
Nothing. He's new here, and I'm helping him to adjust.
Adjust?
Yeah. I feel so sorry for him. He's been in and out of hospitals.
Looks like he's in good health to me.
Well, you see, it's all internal. They can't seem to put their finger on it.
Oh. Did you finish your history paper?
No, not yet.
Oh, if you don't have to go home and work on it, I thought we could go to the movies tonight.
I'd love to go to a movie.
But what about your history paper?
Believe me, it's in great shape. And really, I must get out from under this mental strain. Be with you in a second.
No rush. The feature doesn't start for an hour.
Great.
Hi, Patty. Remember me? Henry.
Oh, did you think I was Patty?
Aren't you?
Didn't she tell you
Who? Tell me what?
that she has a cousin, Kathy?
No.
Oh, well, I'm Kathy, and I'm terribly sorry that you don't know where Patty is, and there's no point to be waiting around.
But I've got her history paper all finished.
Oh! Oh, well, you wait right there. I just remembered where Patty is.
Who was that?
Somebody for Kathy.
Well, where is she?
At the library. Rich, I just got this terrible headache from not eating and doing schoolwork. Would you please make me some hamburgers?
Well, why can't we get them when we go out?
Because nobody in the world makes hamburgers like you do.
That's only when I barbecue.
Well, there's some barbecue sauce in the kitchen. Please, Rich.
Where are you going?
I'll be right back. The meat is in the refrigerator. Hi, Henry. What a surprise. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but I was upstairs. Won't you come in?
Oh, thank you. That girl with the English accent's your cousin, huh?
Yeah. Isn't she cute? I thought you were babysitting.
Oh, my dad's coming down with a cold, so they decided not to go.
Oh.
I thought you'd want to look over your term paper. I just finished it.
What do you mean, finished it?
Well, you know, finished roughing it out.
Oh. Boy, you do a pretty neat job of roughing it out.
Glad you like it.
I'll tell you what, Henry. I'll read it over tonight, and we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why don't you look it over now? Then if you want to make any changes, we can do it tonight.
Hey, Patty, where's the barbecue sauce?
Who's that?
That?
That guy who's yelling for barbecue sauce.
Oh, that. That's Kathy's boyfriend. He's making some hamburgers for them.
And she doesn't know where the barbecue sauce is?
Well, she only just came over from England. Excuse me.
Oh, see if they have an extra. I'm starved.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, while I'm gone, why don't you read that over and give me your honest opinion?
But I wrote it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well then, why don't you read it over for spelling? Be right back. Here.
How do they look?
Oh, yummy. Look, I'm gonna leave that door closed because I don't want you to smoke up the house. Oh.
Boy, that smells good.
Henry, why don't you go out and get a couple of hamburgers?
Why don't we eat with them?
Oh, they only have enough for two.
Come and get it!
Oh, I better tell Kathy they're ready.
Isn't she in there with him?
Well, yeah, but she doesn't hear very well. Ever since she flew from England, the altitude, you know. I'll be right back. Oh,
Here you are, Patty. Sit down and dig in.
that's great.
What's the matter?
Need salt.
Well, here.
I like the salt in the living room better.
Salt? The living room?
Oh, Henry, you know that headache I told you I was going to have?
Yeah?
I just got it.
Oh, gee, that's too bad.
Yeah, I think maybe I better go up and lie down.
Oh. Well, I'll leave this here, and you can look it over when you feel better.
Okay. Bye. Oh, hello.
Are there three of you?
I beg your pardon.
Who are you?
I'm Kathy.
I thought you were in the kitchen getting a hamburger.
Oh, you must have me confused with Patty.
I think I've got Patty confused with Patty.
I know you. You're Henry, the boy who's been so ill.
Huh?
Patty told me about you. You've been in and out of so many hospitals. I do hope you're feeling better.
I'm okay.
Well, that's good. You'll have no trouble at all adjusting to Brooklyn Heights High, especially with Patty helping you.
Patty is helping me?
Yes. She said she made excellent progress with you last night.
Oh, she did she?
This is a great idea, Patty. And we still got time for the movies.
Mm-hmm.
Would you give Patty something for me?
Certainly.
Patty, leave those papers alone.
I can't, Papa. I need them. I have Rev and Ross has Shine. All I need is Olu and I'll have Revolution.
We're going to have a revolution of our own right here. I just ran into Richard, and he told me what happened.
I don't know why Henry got so upset. He just isn't adjusted yet.
Ross, clear out.
Why? You let her listen when you're bawling me out.
Ross.
I'm going.
Now, Papa, I know what you're going to say.
No, you don't, because I don't know what I'm going to say myself. Now, Patty, maybe I have been putting too much pressure on you. But getting someone else to do your work is not the way to get a better grade.
He wasn't going to do my work. He just helped me rough it out, and I was going to smooth it out myself and hand it in.
And you weren't taking advantage of him, of his knowledge?
Well, he insisted on helping me rough it out. Papa, haven't you told me that the worst thing in the world one human being can do to another is be unkind?
Oh, Patty.
You're right, Papa. I took advantage of him. Well, I guess I'd better get to work on that paper.
Patty, your own self-respect and the respect of other people is worth a lot more than any grade. Now, you know that.
Yeah, I guess I should.
You just stand on your own 2 feet. Hit or miss, right or wrong. And if you do your best, that's good enough for me.
I thought you were going to be a lot madder than you are.
Well, to tell you the truth, I guess I was a lot madder than I am.
See you later. Oh, boy, if only I could remember those 5 main points. Let's see, the first one was... Patty, don't tense up. It will come to you. I just can't think. I'm so nervous. That movie didn't unwind me at all. What movie? You and Richard didn't see a movie. See how nervous I am? Patty, why don't you turn on the telly? Perhaps that will relax you. Hey, it's a pretty good idea. I think I will.
The people have decided, monsieur. You are to be taken to the guillotine.
Well, what do you know? Oh, Kathy, would you hand me that pad over there, please?
Oh, hi, Patty.
Hi, Rich.
How'd you do in your term paper?
I just handed it in. I was up all night watching it. I mean, writing it.
What?
Well, there was this movie on last night with Tony Curtis about the French Revolution, and it kind of sparked me.
Oh, that's a break. I hope you didn't put any of the commercials in your paper.
Oh, Patty. I wanted to apologize. That was a dumb thing I did, ripping up that paper. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Henry.
No, it isn't. You were depending on me, and, well, I went home and wrote the whole thing up again.
You did?
Yeah. Here. You can hand it in just the way it is. I'll see you around.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Hey, let me see that. Boy, this stuff reads pretty good.
You know, Rich, if I had handed that in, it'd be a definite A. Mine's a possible C. I sure would like an A in history.
Yeah.
I know what my father would like. Hi, Mr. McDonald.
Hi, Mr. McDonald.
Where are you going with that?
There's nobody in the room. I'll switch papers for you.
No!
Why not?
Just let me think about it a minute.
Patty, there isn't time. You gotta make up your mind right now.
Richard, which would you rather do? Get an A in history or earn your father's respect?
Are you kidding?
You mean you'd rather get an A?
Heck no, Patty.
Thanks, Rich. You helped me make up my mind.
Patty, I must say I'm proud of you.
It really shows what you can do if you really try.
Listen to what the teacher wrote in the margin. Excellent organization, main points well thought out, very dramatic, unfold scene by scene. See, it really pays to do your own work. Now, that boy's paper, even though he's an excellent student, probably doesn't have your flair for the dramatic.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Papa.
What's this other comment the teacher wrote?
Where?
To my knowledge, Tony Curtis did not participate in the French Revolution.
What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll and talk alike.